Hey, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with another weekly wears video. If this is your first time finding this channel, in my weekly wears videos, I look at every single fragrance that I wore for all 7 days last week. So if that is content that you think you want to see more of, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on bell notifications so you get updated every time I upload something new. As you guys can see, this is a little bit different of a setup. I'm still feeling it out. There's still lots to be done. I've been really sick the last 2 days, stomach flu, and just feeling like total crap. So I'm back at it today. I did not want to miss this video, and I wanted to make sure to film it and get it to you guys. So bear with me as I'm changing studios. I'm looking forward to the change. I think it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna help me sort of streamline the process and how I create content for you guys and how I talk about fragrances and everything else. So let's jump right into the list, starting with Sunday. This fragrance that I wore on Sunday is one of my wife's favorites. She really likes this one. She calls it gentlemanly and thinks this one is super classy, which I can understand because this one is rumored to have been JFK's signature scent. Fragrance I'm talking about is 8 and Bob. Now, 8 and Bob this is an eau de parfum concentration. This is the original. So 8 and Bob is also the brand. Nice atomizer, fantastic fragrance. So while being really aromatic and clean and fresh smelling, this has a uniqueness to it. It's a little bit of a dusty vanilla that adds this element to it that is unique for a fresher, aromatic, more gentlemanly signature type scent. I think it makes it a lot more complex. It also has this nuttiness to it and a pronounced sandalwood note that really adds this nice creaminess that brings everything together. This one is a beautiful fragrance. I love this one. You can get this at Twisted Lily. I actually have a discount code for them, so I will drop that in the description down below. But I don't know whether or not this is truly JFK's signature scent. The story's pretty cool. A decent performer. I wouldn't say it is a stunning performer, but I get a full day's worth out of it. So basically, office hours. If you're working a 9 to 5, you're gonna smell good all day, and projection is pretty much moderate. So from start to finish, but really nice scent, 8 and Bob. On Monday, I reached for what I would consider a guilty pleasure cheapie, and this one gets a little bit of hate. I think just because of presentation alone. Scent I'm talking about is CK1 Shock. So the fragrance snobs give this one a little bit of crap because of obviously the green sort of bright painted on shock there. I don't know. Okay, atomizer. This is a cheapie, so you're not gonna pay more than usually 20 bucks for this. This is the 100 ml. However, it is amazing. I love this scent. It's super addictive, really sweet. I would call this tobacco adjacent. I know a lot of people say entry-level tobacco. It's not a leafy, dry tobacco. It's not difficult. Really mass-pleasing, mass-appealing. It also has a energy drink accord, which I don't necessarily pick that up, but it is sweet. I understand why this one is considered one of the top-tier cheapies available. Pops up on a lot of cheapie lists, because it has a refinement to it, believe it or not. It doesn't smell inexpensive to me. It doesn't smell like a blast of alcohol when you first spray this. It's a CK fragrance, and for the most part, they smell of pretty good quality while still being really affordable. So definitely check this one out, and I like this one. It's perfect for the cooler weather, and when I'm just feeling, it's a little playful. It's nothing too serious or buttoned up. You're probably gonna get compliments from this CK1 Shock. Fun fact about this next fragrance, this for a while was only available at airports duty free, and eventually became a little more widely available. Scent I am talking about is Jean Paul Gaultier's La Malle Airlines. Now this one, I get asked all the time, does it smell anything like the original? And of all the flankers that I've tried of La Malle, this one probably smells the least like the original. However, the original is still somewhat there. I pick up a mint note. There's some aromatic nuances to this that I don't know if it's necessarily coming directly from the mint, but what I really love about this one, it's very cardamom forward. I describe this one as a perfect daytime date fragrance. So instead of date night fragrance, this is a daytime date fragrance. It has that fruity cardamom. It has this sort of sexy edge to it while still being fresh and aromatic and fruity, and lends itself to the daytime. It is a little bit powdery. You do get some of those vanilla touches to it. Longevity is about average. It's not a fantastic performer, but it's just what I need for this. Like I said, I'm gonna wear this during the day. This is not one that I would probably reach for an evening out. Evening out, Lamal, all day, Le Parfum. But right now, for the daytime, this one is an absolute sleeper. If you guys have not tried this one, try to get it. It's pretty inexpensive. Usually I've seen it for around 40 bucks, so I'm gonna try to link it down below. Absolute banger of a fragrance. Love this one, Lamal Airlines. So I don't have the bottle for what I wore on Wednesday, but I did a video last week just going to my local Sephora and testing out some fragrances. But there was one fragrance, if you guys watched that video, I would be sure to link it here, that stood out to me. And that was Replica's, Mesa Margiela Replica's Autumn Vibes. Now, this scent, it did remind me slightly of Dior Homme Sport when I first put it on. And that didn't change for me as it dried down and as I wore it throughout the day. It just has this really masculine, musky, somewhat citrusy dry down, but it lasted forever on me. This is the best performing Replica fragrance that I've tried. The others that I've tried, you know, Jazz Club, By the Fireplace, I've tried a few more, but I found that the longevity just wasn't there. Not what I was expecting, especially from DNAs like those. So to get fantastic performance like this one, from this one like I did, I was really surprised. Excellent fragrance. It opens with this really authentic, leafy, earthy, it is replicating the autumn. So imagine being in your yard, raking leaves, rustling up the leaves, the dirt, the grass. You kind of get all that, those sort of aromatics from that. It's similar to that, the opening, but it doesn't last long. It lasts maybe 5-10 minutes, and then as it settles in, you're left with this really masculine, musky, clean smelling, a little bit spicy fragrance. Love it, love it, love it. I'm probably gonna get a decant of it. I wanna test it more, but this one surprised the hell out of me. I know it doesn't get really talked about that often, or has particularly high ratings on something, say like Fragrantica, which don't put all your eggs in that basket. But very surprising fragrance, really happy I tried it. Autumn Vibes from Mesa Margiela. This next one was my most recent rack store pickup. I did a video on that last week as well. I will link it here. Scent I'm talking about is Vince Camuto Homme. Now, Vince Camuto Homme, this one surprised me. Again, you guys love this one. Really nice atomizer. But you guys really like this one. You had mentioned it to me as in my other rack store videos. You got to try that one. Has this sweetness to it that is really refined. It's masculine. It is gentlemanly. This is a classy blue fragrance with some green nuances to it. This also sort of strikes me as a gentleman's blue fragrance. It's almost for an older guy. It has some nods to other fragrances that might be considered mature while still remaining modern to me. So I really like fragrances like that. I think you could dress this one up. I think you could wear this to an event, you know, black tie event or a wedding or something like that. Really versatile in that way. Perfect for the office. But the best part is that this is only 20 bucks. So fantastic cheap fragrance. Really surprised by this one. I'm actually doing a giveaway on this fragrance. So if you have not entered that giveaway, go watch the video, and I put in the description of that video how you can win this one. So overall, the performance was about average. I didn't get unbelievable performance, but I didn't get terrible performance. It actually lasted quite a while on my skin. Not a big projector, but that's not this type of scent. Really like this one, Vince Camuto Homme. Now this next one you guys might be getting tired of me talking about, but this one just keeps ending up in my rotation because it's that easy to wear and I absolutely love it. Scent I'm talking about is Lattafa's Asad. Now this one reminds me of a spicy, almost warm Coca-Cola. Nice atomizer on this one. It's peppery. It has this balsamic richness to it. This underlying sort of syrupy almost caramelly underlying tone to it. Really enjoyed that part of it. It's sweet. This has almost a licorice note to it. This is masculine. It's gonna last you all day. It's gonna get you a ton of compliments. This is just one of those fragrances that just works. Really inexpensive. It is cloning Dior Sauvage Elixir. You will get Dior Sauvage Elixir vibes. However, this one I think goes in its own direction, but is also easier to wear than that scent. This is much easier to wear, as a matter of fact. And you just can tell that immediately. This is just a little more mass pleasing. It's not as dynamic as the Dior Sauvage. It's not as complex, but that's okay. You're only paying $20 here. And if you're just looking to smell good, maybe get some compliments and have one that is gonna be versatile, especially in the cooler months, this is one that you're gonna wanna check out. I will be sure to link it down below. Lattafa, Asad. This next one is a discontinued fragrance, and it is an absolute travesty in my opinion. Scent I'm talking about is Acqua di Gio's Profumo. Now, this one, as I said, is discontinued from Giorgio Armani. Why? Incredible atomizer, patchouli, incense. Those notes in particular elevate this fragrance, and they elevate a familiar scent DNA, which is the Acqua di Gio scent DNA. Now, I wore this, man, not this particular fragrance, not Profumo, but I wore the original Acqua di Gio religiously in junior high, high school. This was the scent. Every guy had it, and it was this aquatic, musky, masculine, a little bit salty. It was the scent of the day. It was what people smelled like in the 90s, early 2000s. So when this came out, it was immediately reminded you of that scent. However, there was something different. There was a little bit of a darkness to it, a little bit of a richness to it. The patchouli, as I said, the incense adding this element that was unexpected but welcome. Now, why they discontinued this makes zero sense to me. This thing is beloved. It's incredible. This is a good performer on me. I get all day performance from this. I know people are worried about the performance. Just don't. The smell is incredible. I know that for a while this was widely available. I don't know how widely available it is anymore. I will try to link it down below. The Parfum version, the more recent release with the sort of gradient on the bottle, that's not a replacement for this. It's just not. If people are telling you that, they are incorrect. I've smelled both of them. I've tested both of them next to each other at length. They are not the same scent. That one, the Parfum, super disappointing fragrance for me personally. This is the one to get if you can find it. And if you like the Parfum, that's okay. But just don't expect it to be, if you own this or you're emptying your bottle and you want something new, you want to replace it, that's not a replacement. Try to find a bottle of Profumo. Incredible stuff. This one I would wear really in any situation. It's a signature scent, but it's super classy. So, but it's that versatile. You can wear it during the day. You can wear it to work. You can wear it out with friends during the day, but also it's a nice transitional fragrance. It's gonna work beautifully in the evening, date night, dressed up event. So incredible stuff. Acqua di Gio, Profumo. That's all I have today, guys. As always, let me know in the comment section down below what your weekly rotation was. I always love hearing what you guys are wearing. If you like what you saw, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video.